We feel that the art we work on has a long future ahead of it. As for our personal future, in fact, we know nothing about it. Vincent van Gogh. In the quarter century since the last conservation treatment of the Red Vineyards at Arles, new technologies for studying works of art, improved materials, and techniques for restoration and conservation have been developed. The main criterion for treatments is now preservation of the authenticity of the piece. However, just as 100 years ago, when carrying out treatments, the primary responsibility for the state of preservation of each artwork rests on the shoulders of the art conservator. It is they who must do what is necessary to halt or slow down the deterioration of the piece and stabilize the damaged areas. The study of the archival materials and the study of the painting itself have made it possible to better assess the state of conservation of the Red Vineyards at Arles, the reasons for the fragility of the painting and the changes that have taken place over recent decades became clearer. The Conservation Council, consisting of specialists from the major conservation organizations and museums in Moscow and St. Petersburg, confirmed that the efforts of specialists in the forthcoming work should be focused primarily on conservation. First of all, a technique for removing the old restoration glue was tested on small parts of the painting, and formulations to consolidate the ground and the paint layer were selected. The remainders of the tarnished glue from 1996 were removed with cotton pads and sticks soaked in a specially selected compound. Millimeter by millimeter, over a period of a few weeks, the entire surface of the painting was cleaned. Local consolidation of the damaged areas of the painting was then carried out. Microscopic examinations and photographs of the surface, taken in the beginning of the work, made it possible to pinpoint and document these areas. Using thin brushes and special applicators, the conservators applied sturgeon glue to the raised areas of craquelure. All the work was supervised under a stereo and video microscope, so that the consolidation of the most troublesome areas on the perimeter of the painting was performed with perfect precision. The work on the central part of the painting was carried out on a special vacuum table. Using this table allowed the glue to better penetrate the textured layer and stabilize the most damaged areas as gently as possible, but still effectively. The results of the work were recorded using a high-resolution digital camera for further monitoring of the state of preservation. After all the treatments were completed, the painting was mounted in its frame. A special mounting ensures particular storage and display conditions, while protective glass shields the paint layer from ultraviolet rays.
Большое событие в Пушкинском музее. Там завершена реставрация картины Винсента ван Гога «Красные виноградники в Арле».
В Пушкинском музее после реставрации показали картину Ван Гога «Красные виноградники в Арле».
В Пушкинском музее завершили исследование и консервацию одной из самых загадочных картин Винсента ван Гога «Красные виноградники в Арле».
Представили результаты работы по изучению и консервации всемирно известной картины Винсента ван Гога «Красные виноградники в Арле».
Сегодня в Москве подвели итоги масштабного изучения картины Ван Гога «Красные виноградники». Знаменитый шедевр впервые обследовали с помощью современных технологий, но главной задачей реставраторов было остановить разрушение красок.
Виноградник красный, как красное вино. Фиолетовая после дождя земля. Кое-где над ней желтые отблески заката. Это слова самого Винсента ван Гога, который был очарован пейзажами на юге Франции и создал эту знаменитую картину «Красные виноградники в Арле», Монмажур.
Реставраторы нашего музея сумели невероятно профессиональным образом осуществить ту работу, которая связана с закреплением тех хрупких моментов холста, которые были тревожны. Чрезвычайно важный результат, который позволяет нам осознать особенности создания вещи, сохранить ее в стабильном состоянии для
существования в культурном обороте.
Я мечтаю, чтобы, в принципе, было возможно время от времени это делать. Я считаю, что, конечно, вещь должна находиться в культурном обороте.
Conservation treatments have been completed. Areas threatened by crumbling of the paint layer have been consolidated. The old blackened conservation glue has been removed from the surface of the painting. There is not much left to do. A bit of frame conservation, with a bit of mounting, and the work will again be in permanent exposition, as it is its jewel, and one of the most awaited and beloved masterpieces. We look forward to seeing Van Gogh's The Red Vineyards in the permanent exhibition of the Pushkin Museum.
постоянной экспозиции Пушкинского музея.